Welcome to Marcraft's Cybersecurity Essentials Hands-On Lab, the place where students begin their transformation into cybersecurity professionals. Demand for cybersecurity employees is expected to rise to 6 million globally by 2019, with a projected shortfall of 1.5 million qualified candidates. This is according to Michael Brown, CEO at Symantec, the world's largest security software vendor. According to ISACA, an industry authority on information governance, control, security, and auditing, the majority of enterprises say that hands-on experience is the most important qualification in considering a security candidate. The Marcraft CSE course divides the curriculum into 8 distinct modules that can be taught asynchronously. Each theory chapter features a corresponding lab group with hands-on procedures that are performed on a specific subset of the CSE lab equipment package. Lab Group 1 is the Infrastructure Security and Surveillance System. At this lab station, students perform hands-on procedures that explore devices, systems, concepts, and techniques associated with all facets of physical infrastructure security. The Marcraft Physical Asset Protection Panel features an industrial-grade security system that includes remote authentication and access control capabilities, along with remote notification systems and an integrated multi-camera surveillance system. Lab Group 2 focuses on local host security. In this lab group, students learn how to employ tools and techniques associated with securing local computing devices. They work at all 3 security perimeter levels to secure their local computers. They learn how to secure the outer perimeter of the system, learn how to harden and secure the operating system and its applications at the inner perimeter, and finally, how to secure the data that exists in the computer's interior security zone. Lab Group 3 covers local network security essentials. At this lab station, students learn to secure basic local area network components. This includes managing users in Windows and Linux environments, configuring network device security, and using network tools to monitor and log the network for intrusion detection purposes. Lab Group 4 covers implementing cybersecurity. During these lab procedures, students focus on tools and techniques used to secure a trusted internal network from a less trusted external network, such as the Internet. In particular, students learn how to protect data when it leaves the relative protection of the local network. They also learn how to protect the organization's network from external threats. Key elements they work with in this lab group include authentication protocols, data cryptography, data encryption schemes, and virtual private network configurations. Lab Group 5 centers on enterprise network security. Working in this lab group, students configure different enterprise network security settings. The procedures in this lab group focus on configuring network devices, including servers, managed switches, enterprise routers, firewalls, and transmission media for secure operation. Lab Group 6 covers industrial and utility network security. For this set of lab procedures, the students will turn their attention and activities to a network arrangement that is attached to an industrial process panel. They will work with typical industrial control system devices used in industry and utility process control networks. These devices bring a totally different element to networking for people who are more aware of techniques, systems, and devices found in IT networks. In this lab group, students perform operations to understand the vulnerabilities of this type of configuration and the tools and techniques commonly used to exploit it. They will also explore tools and techniques to effectively defend these systems from cyber attacks. Lab Group 7 covers medical network security. In this lab group, students create and transport patient data while observing legal requirements associated with creating, storing, and transferring medical records. These are significantly different requirements than they would find in a typical business network. Students will also be introduced to the Internet of Things and the vulnerabilities associated with the devices coming online in this part of the Internet. They will operate a handheld medical device to collect data and then use several different types of transmission media to deliver that data to its destination. At each step, they will monitor the traffic to observe the vulnerability of that data as it passes across each media type. Lab Group 8 is the introduction to hacking tools. At this lab station, students use a number of different tools commonly used by professional pen testers to attack and defend IT and ICS systems. Tools the students will be introduced to through these procedures include port scanners, packet sniffers, packet construction tools, network analyzers, penetration testers, and network traffic probes. The components of the Marcraft CSE server rack are the key to the effectiveness of the Marcraft Cybersecurity Essentials Lab. Marcraft has designed the system in a manner where the server and the managed infrastructure switch control the operation of the lab for the instructor. These components are configured so that the system can be easily restored and so the school's network is highly protected from the activities occurring in the lab. In addition to its management functions, the server rack equipment provides the students with hands-on experience with powerful networking equipment they will encounter in the field.